Now let me make this video unlisted.
Actually, no. Deleting the tweet will make it worse.
Okay, the problem is that the tweet now links, your tweet links to a video that you can't really use. It's just a black screen.
Yeah, but if I alt tab to take that out, then the game, yeah.
I'll put a reply to it.
I may be able to do it through the mobile app. Give me a moment. All right. Yeah, I can do it through the mobile app. Forgive the technical difficulties. I haven't dealt with a game that does this before. I'll make them tweet this much simpler this time so that yeah. The good news is it looks like it's actually capturing it now. So that's good.
Awesome.
Yeah, I guess the running OBS as administrator thing was completely the solution to go with. So that's kind of weird. Yes, forgive the technical difficulties. We will get this working eventually. Is all my, can you test if the stream sound is all coming through for me? Your voice, my voice, and the game's audio, all that, you know.
Let's see. If I can, oh, you're kidding me. I don't suppose there's, okay, I have to tweet out a link to the stream a second time. I'm not sure how.
Why?
Because of the way that...
I thought you used the generic live.
Because of the... No, I have a pop-up window so I can continue doing other stuff while watching the stream, even though I don't have two monitors anymore. And it's not working with the one that I tweeted out. It has to be the one that you tweeted out for some reason, but that doesn't work anymore, and you didn't tweet out a new one. You just quote tweeted my tweet.
Wait, why doesn't yours work anymore?
No, my link works. It just doesn't work with the pop-up window.
Oh, okay. That's weird. Anyway, Commissar Lou says that they hear me. So that's good enough for me to continue.
Okay, yeah, but do you hear QQ talking with himself?
Yeah,
I cannot read the chat. Maybe that'll get better once the game starts, but I cannot read it as it is.
Yes, it'll get better. Are you ready? I'm only going to do veteran. Also, where's the game audio?
Hey, new Air Revenant.
Something is still not right. Because I have no game sound. Or does the game... Yeah, I have no game sound. Give me a moment. I'm going to have to alt-tab again. Or maybe I'll have to restart the game. Alright, let's keep trying to work out these technical difficulties. I will be right back with restarting the game. There, that's some sound. All right. And our visuals up? So this game uses an engine called the X-Ray engine, I believe, that wasn't used for anything else because it was too janky. So again, we'll start a game on veteran because I am no master. Wait, is this the game that had broken difficulty levels? I think this is the game that had broken difficulty levels. Maybe I should just do Stalker then.
Yeah, do that. I don't know, how long has it been since you played this one?
Ages, but then again, I played a lot more Call of Pripyat, which is a much more streamlined game. It's less of a sandbox game, a little bit, and it has much more of, your main objective is this, so go do that, and much less of there's these 20 things that you have to do, and there's no indication of which one advances the plot. These are the load times on an SSD. You don't want to know what the load times are like on a hard drive.
Oh, fun. What are they saying in the pre-rendered cutscene?
This one seems to be alive. What a lucky guy. At least death would have saved him from the dreams. Let's go and see what value Sidorovich will put on your head.
What have you got?
A body. It came from the death truck. It's got the mark.
Well, you know the drill. Leave him on
This is a live one.
Bullshit! You are lying.
Let the zone take me if I am.
Put it here. I think for this one, I can give you. So, Marked One, I saved you, and I'm not going to pretend I did it to win favors upstairs. You do some jobs for me, and we're even. Besides, keeping you busy might be a good way to deal with your amnesia. And I'll see what I can find out about your problem. I don't give a shit why you want to find this S.T.A.L.K.E.R guy. I mind my own business. If you want to kill him, well, you must have your reason. What are you standing there for? Come closer. I don't bite.
All right, I think his intro dialogue got interrupted, but that's okay. Less talkie-talkie from him. Let's talk to him. I cannot leave yet, by the way, in case you're wondering.
The choice is yours. Either I brainwash you like I usually do with all the rookies, or I treat you like a real stalker and I give you a mission straight away.
Well, should I...
Okay, now I can read the chat.
Yeah, I see, it gets much clearer now. Should I, let's have him treat me like a rookie.
This is your personal PDA. This useful device will help you survive in the zone. And if you do die, others will know where and how. Just kidding. Here, let me remind you how to use it. Your tasks can be found in the first section of the... Most tasks have buttons, which allow you to access additional information on the task. Remember, each new task is automatically
I already know all of
shown
this.
on your minimap.
This is really intuitive. I don't think I need him to explain every single bit of the interface.
Moving on. The second section on the PDA is the map. Buttons above the map allow you to zoom in and out.
Alright, I'm skipping that. I don't need him to explain how to use my, pit boy, I guess.
Got a job for you, Marked One. I want you to find a stalker called Nimble. He was carrying some very important information. He disappeared somewhere near the bridge. Find him. Dead or alive, I don't care. I need the flash drive with the info. Visit Wolf from the local camp and ask him. He certainly knows where that guy can be.
Alright. He doesn't have anything in here, okay.
Well, good hunting, stalker.
So now I have to find... I have 0 weapons, 0 money. Actually, how much money do I have? 40 rubles. So I have basically 0 money, and a sleeping bag. That's it. This is, I'm using the Complete 2009 mod, so, which was completed in 2012. So I'm looking for a wolf. And it's conveniently marked on my minimap.
A waff?
Okay, we need to talk.
Класс!
Yes, waff.
Слушай, ну классно у тебя выходит.
So the entirety of the voice acting went to one character. I should say English voice acting. There's a lot of people talking in Russian, Ukrainian, I'm not sure.
You're all queers. What's going on in here?
We're live.
Такого выдать?
Okay, live with what?
Stalker.
Get out of here, stalker.
Мастер!
Guys, I'm sending someone your
So when does the
way.
game start?
You may attack if necessary. Over.
What did he give me? He gave me a Makarov pistol and 40 bullets. 9x18.
And how much vodka?
No vodka. I am extremely poorly equipped. But hey, my net worth has quadrupled.
О, черт. И чем это я думал, что...
А чего я как-то слышал?
Хоть бы мы...
So let's save up,
No
so that I don't have to do that again.
Hi, Rev. How's it going?
Ah, here we go. A gun. I'm just gonna leave those folks on the left alone. They don't sound like they want me around too much. So the little dots on the radar are all people, and their color is their attitude towards me.
Is this game supposed to be that dark? I don't remember being that dark when I played it.
How dark is it?
Now, man, let me fill you in.
Isn't this game based upon a novel? Or a series of novels?
Yes, this game is based on
think
a
so.
series of novels.
Yeah, it's called the Roadside Picnic, isn't it?
7 or 8, okay. So, should I go alone with just my Makarov pistol, or should we all roll in on this guy? I say we all roll in.
Men, Wolf here sent us some support along with the order to attack. Time to move on and be heroes.
Yeah. Can you tell by the color? I think you're still part of my... I re-invited you. It's alright, I'll end nearby again.
Я убью тебя! Убью! Пацаны, доставайте стволы! Давай, давай! Нормально, пацаны!
I don't know if they're ever gonna update this game. I'm sure some intrepid individual somewhere is making a port of it, but who knows?
Гандюла, пацаны! Веселее!
Okay, I'm not doing so well. I am bleeding and I have low health.
Neither of those things sound desirable.
Ну, подорвали, пацаны! Мне спину! Ходи, ты шелупой! Не мандражуй, пацаны! Получи! Мараты недоделанные! Прикрой, мужик! Я убью тебя! Убью!
Let's start to go fund me to buy a revenue mattress.
Well, I stopped my bleeding at least.
Гандюха, веселее! Кореш, не стреляй в меня!
Commissar Lou says, "Lol, you made the difficulty too low, so now they are bullet sponges."
Yeah, I forgot which direction the difficulty was broken in. Okay, so it's broken in this direction.
Guys still alive? What the heck is going on?
Wolf, factory cleared. Returning to starting positions. Out.
I owe you, brother. I could never thank you enough.
So I have saved Nimble. So good, he didn't store it up his ass.
Sure.
Okay, there's a secret stash. Ooh, he has a med kit. Will he sell it to me? For 300 rubles? Well, I don't have 300 rubles. Let me sell him a pistol. Which one is in better condition? They're both in pretty shabby condition. That won't give me enough money to buy a med kit, though.
Ooh, how dare he not shove it up, store it up his ass. Hello, guys.
Hey, how's it?
Hey, Newt.
Hey, nudes.
Not too bad.
Alright, time to loot all the bandits. To the victor goes the spoils. He was holding nothing. He has 2 pistols. Some bullets, okay. Where is the run key? I keep pressing shift, and that's the walk key, and that's the opposite of what I want. I specifically requested the opposite of this. So as I'm looting these bodies, they all have information about stashes. In this game, information is money, and they all... people will reward you by giving you information about where a stash is. And a stash is something that someone has hidden items, and they didn't go back to it because either they died or that area became too dangerous. So, yeah. The reason why people give you information about stashes instead of just looting them yourself is because you have to be particularly, you have risk-taking kind of guy to actually go to some of these places. I've already looted these guys, right? Good news is one of them has food, and I believe food restores my health. So let's eat some bread. Yes, it does. Very little amount of health. Still, I'm better off than I was before. Does using a bandage restore health? Yes, it does. It also stops bleeding, so I want to keep one around, though. Alright, I'm doing a little bit better now.
Don't you die.
Give me a moment. I'm going to reconfigure my controls. And maybe... Okay, so sprint is X. I can get used to that. Much better, much better.
Whoa, why'd the frame rate drop?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's been like that for a couple seconds, or like a minute or so.
I'm gonna save up and see if I'm running something in the background that just kicked in. Give me a moment, because when I Alt-tab out, it's gonna go all black screened. So I'll save up, because I think I'm better off than I was before.
Also, you guys were talking about SSDs. I'm going to finally be installing one tomorrow. I had to wait until all of my assignments were done and out of the way to do that, but now they are.
Okay, let's see. What's taking up all the processing? I know what's taking up all the processing. X-ray engine. Okay. OBS Studio is taking up some of it, but not enough to cause this kind of frame rate drop. Let's go back to the game and see what's up. And mysteriously, my frame rate is back to normal again. I didn't actually do anything.
What kind of SSD are you going for?
Oh, what, me? I have right here the one that a friend recommended to me. SanDisk, 1 terabyte. What kind was it? It was...
It makes some pretty good ones.
I know someone who, when playing this game, this door glitched out and got permanently stuck, and he couldn't complete any of the missions. So he ended up going all the way up to the top and lobbing grenades down, and he eventually blew the door just slightly open enough that he could pry his way through. And then he can continue the game. So hopefully I don't run into any of those nasty kind of bugs.
Are you perhaps saying that this game is jank of the Euro variety?
Yes.
This is a game made with Russian witchcraft and vodka.
Yes, the game is entirely held together with vodka.
It is a SATA 3 6GB per second, 2.5 inch by 7 millimeter.
Now they can be pretty fast. The only question I have is, are you connecting it via regular SATA cable?
Listen,
or
Mark One. I've done some things.
I have a laptop, actually.
Generally speaking, what you really
that just allows me to swap out the hard drive with an SSD, thankfully. So it's just going to be a matter of that. And I have a cable with me to transfer all the hard drive stuff over. Hard drive is the same size.
So.
They say he's found the path to the northern reaches of the zone.
I do, but it's one for a SATA and one for the other kind. What is it?
Anyway, I can help you find
M2?
it. However,
M2,
as
yeah.
you can imagine, it won't be a free ride. You'll have to
I just didn't
off.
find that worth it.
But in the long run, we'll both benefit. You're going to waste that S.T.A.L.K.E.R fella.
I know you're saying you
to you and
find it worth it, but that's because M2 is kind of like in its toddler stage. I'm not going to say infancy, but it's going to get...
So what do you say?
It's going to get cheaper.
Deal?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
All right, listen. You mean business, I can see that. And
the other one that surprisingly hasn't dropped that much in price is PCI.
We're doing sort of an investigation
Towers?
with some other traders
to
open up a path to the north, to the center of the zone. And near the center, something or someone is trying to hamper our progress. How the heck this S.T.A.L.K.E.R managed to sneak through, I don't know. You see, there's this one area where your brain starts boiling. An eerie place. Anyway, to cut a long story short, a couple of guys have been spying on those grunts for me, not far from here. Apparently the ones at the Agroprom Research Institute have dug up something major. I'm positive it has something to do with the center of the zone. Anyway, whatever they've dug up, it's secured somewhere on the 3rd floor of the Institute. We really need this stuff. You know what I mean? Once you have the briefcase, don't bring it here. Take it straight to the barman. He runs the S.T.A.L.K.E.R bar at 100 rads. I'll upload the coordinates and all the data you need to your PDA. Clear? You'll need to go north through the garbage, then turn west. You'll end up at the Agroprom Research Institute after a few kilometers. And be careful, the radiation level is way too high at the garbage. So I suggest you invest in some anti-rad. Or some vodka. Well, good luck.
Yay, exposition dump. So, summary. Everyone's trying to get to the center of the zone, but once you get to a certain place, your brain fries and you turn into a zombie, and no one knows why. Alright. Alright, so let's sell this guy some junk.
I just drove it right up on shore.
Not bad. Some pretty good stuff you've got there.
In exchange, I'll get some food. Anti-radiation
We
drugs
should
are
buy more
expensive.
pistols instead.
Yes, that's what I need, is all the pistols. I need more pistols.
Buy
Let's get some
every pistol
vodka.
he has.
Who doesn't need more vodka? Alright, let's go with that.
Not bad. Some pretty good. Now that's the way to go.
Alright, time to chow down. Here's some carbs, here's some protein, and my health is good enough.
Well, good
And
hunting.
the only
sucker.
carb in the Russian language is vodka. Vodka.
Alright, so if you see these little Triforce thingies on the map, that's where a stash is located. So I'm gonna try and find this stash because it's in a safe spot. And stashes in a safe spot are mine for the taking.
Cash.
Alright, so let's see.
It's Noodles.
Hey,
Ну, один другому и говорит. На днях к долгу заходил на огонек. Ну и остался должен. А потом зашел к свободе. И чё? И стал свободен.
By the way, I haven't even bothered to check, but let me know if I'm too loud because I'm using a new mic
Little
since
bit.
last time. Okay,
Sound fine.
I can turn myself. I can turn myself down.
Не так много времени прошло, а выложился уже.
You know, it's days like this you have to remind yourself you're not Randy Pitchford.
Okay, there we go. Did that do anything?
Same as before.
Oh. What would I have to adjust? Would it be output volume?
Maybe. No, that
I feel like
that
input.
just. Yeah, it should be input.
Got it.
Oh, input volume.
Oh, med kits. Alright, that was a good stash.
Okay. Is that better?
There we go. Yeah.
That's much better. Okay, yeah, I can see that.
So, let's see. What missions do I have? Meet the journeyman. Traverse the railroad embankment. Steal the military documents. Take the documents to the barkeep. And find S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Find
you guys
the
wanna-
item. Find the
You guys wanna
perfected suit.
You guys want to hear what movie Bob tweeted today that just kind of. Wait, what?
Oh boy, here
Oh
we go.
boy, so he's blocked me, so I never get to see these things.
Yeah, you would have
Yeah,
to
I'm
tell
trying to
me
be
as
very
well.
careful because I do not want him to block me because then I'd be denied one of the best comedy accounts on the entire website.
here, I'll read it then. I don't give a fuck because movie Blob deserves to fucking lose his foot to his diabetes anyway. Biden/Bernie as front runners, quote unquote, and impeachment would solidify Trump's base, quote unquote, are both expressions of an understandable but naive desire to, quote unquote, get out of the Trumpism problem, in parentheses, which is really the white working, quote unquote, class male irrelevance problem. Excuse me, quote unquote. By the way, I would like to add that he doesn't use single fucking apostrophes to fucking denote quotes within quotes. It bugs me. Anyway, working class male irrelevancy problem without a big messy fight. And then the second tweet. It's the slavery versus industrial revolution problem all over again. I.e., quote, let's not have a civil war. Let's just let technology ultimately render slavery unnecessary over time. And he doesn't even close the quote, so whatever. Lincoln rejected it then. Modern progressives should reject this now. And all I'm thinking is, I hope like hell you people try it, because the joy I would feel as the liberal who has disarmed everyone, including himself, realizes Righty has all the guns, it will be so amusing to witness.
Well, that's not good. Okay, let's stay away from that warp in space-time. Yeah.
That's no fun.
Come on, comrade. Don't you want to have a roadside picnic with a Lamaux?
Let's see what it does. I'm gonna throw a bolt in there.
Hey, that's
Sorry,
not very
Templar.
nice.
Someday soon, everybody will have a garbage disposal.
Okay, so it looks to me like that is just gravity, as in, if I were to walk in there, gravitational forces would appear that would just smush me instantly. So let's not go in there. So yeah, apparently the areas around nuclear power plants turn into fucking magic. At least when the plant
That
blows
makes
up.
sense.
Yeah.
Just remember, Varric, someday soon we will hear the news that Movie Bob has to have one of his extremities amputated because he can't fucking take care of himself or his diabetes.
Speaking of diabetes
There's another
and dumb Twitter shit, let's talk about what Boogie Bunch of Numbers tweeted.
Oh no.
Boogie, yeah, can I go ahead and just ask, can we get McJuggernuggets to come back and to just bully the shit out of Boogie every time he decides to eat like shit? Because that was the best fucking timeline.
Ooh, a silenced pistol. That is my bag.
Anyways, won't read it off verbatim, but essentially what he says is that we shouldn't criticize Randy Pitchford because he's on the spectrum.
He's not.
He's very obviously not.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say I deal with autists, and I can tell you he's
Hey!
not one.
Hey!
I'm not referring to you, Templar. I'm just saying, like, Pitchford's a sociopath, if anything.
Yes.
A sociopath and a serial liar.
Retard.
It wouldn't surprise me if he really was the sex pest. As far as I know, that investigation has not panned out.
I think above anything else, I don't know if he's a sex pest. I don't know if he'd even be physically capable enough to even think about assaulting anyone. What I don't doubt is the allegations of all the money laundering. That's where I go, yeah, no, there's no way in hell he's innocent.
Well, just remember.
But Snoodles, how would a muggle like you ever understand what a magician can do?
But remember, all of this started because he wanted to fuck over his lawyer who was handling his embezzling. And then, turns out he was also embezzling voice actors at his company.
I see a doggo. I don't think it's a friendly doggo.
Allegedly. I need to preface all of that with allegedly. Because so
I see
far
some,
he's
like,
still
pigs
on
over
trial
there.
for that shit.
And I'm not talking about cops.
Be right back.
Okay, so this is a little bit dangerous. Let me just skirt my way around them.
Yay, Vivaldi locked up. At least the video's still working. Okay, so Q, can you what would you say the appeal of this game is? Because it's still
That thing's
awesome.
mean. Got it. Well, you're dropped in a huge environment with nothing but your wits and a bunch of aging pistols. I don't know what else to tell you.
And you get to throw nuts at people.
So you're saying that it's like Fortnite?
How is that like Fortnite?
I'm joking.
2019 and everything is Fortnite.
Okay, so the perfected suit that I'm looking for is over there. And I can't get over there yet. Can I? Let's see. I chose this quest because it was the only one with a time limit on it.
Alright, I'm actually gonna head off. Good talking with you guys again, though.
Good night.
Right.
Yeah, have a good one.
Bye, fucker.
Good night.
Like a crate puzzle.
I don't think I can get there
Mazar
yet.
Lu says the zone is a cruel mistress.
Yeah, so where do I go next? Bring the customer what he's promised.
Go to Trainway. Name that I can't read because I don't understand Cyrillic. Dude, do you read Cyrillic?
Cyrillic? Cyrillic? Well, you see, in order to read Cyrillic, Varric, I
Yeah.
need about a whole hell of a lot more vodka in my system.
Alright, so I'll go to the railroad embankment instead. Oh, I know one appeal of this game. It's pure Ancapistan.
Nah. It's Venezuela. Now all we need are a collection of Strolocks
sure
to
other
actually show up there and overthrow the entire fucking country.
Maduro goes, Marked one, what the hell? Before exploding.
That's about right.
Okay, so this bridge is the one that they were telling me about, that it's a bad idea to go through because the military is guarding it. So I am not going to go there. I am instead going to see if I can find this stash.
Howard.
Oh, I bet it's up there. Yep, I see a way to drop down. Okay. Let me not die. That looks dangerous, whatever that is. But if you fall down one of those funnels, you just die. Let me actually save, because I am a save scummer.
Short, you're a pleb.
It's not very nice.
When did I ever say I was nice?
Let's kill it, or I am not nice.
Is everyone comfortable? No. Good!
Here we go. Found it.
There you go.
Oh, nice. A thorn. It causes you to bleed, but in exchange, it gives you some radiation resistance. Great. So if I ever want to stick a freaking thorn in my side, literally, I can get some rad resistance. Okay, that's good to know. Now, how do I get out of here without hurting myself? I think I just can jump off the edge here and I'll be fine. Yep. Not going through that hole in the wall there. Looks like I'm gonna have a fight on my hands, whether I want it or not. I'm thinking the pistol might be better than the shotgun here, in this circumstance. Oh, they ran away. Well, looks like the guy I'm supposed to meet isn't very able to be met. Okay. Yeah, he didn't make it. Alright, let's see what it has to say. So, okay, so I can bribe my way through the soldiers, or I can try to make my way through this thing. Okay.
That looks difficult.
It's not a pattern, though. Got it. That thing is messed up. I'm glad that it's dead, whatever that is.
Don't go on tunnel is danger.
Well, that didn't go so well.
Did you get claimed by the zone?
I did.
Aw.
Oh, I'm back here again. Shoot. Let me get that stash real quick. Ba-ba-ba.
Q, there's a Puyo Puyo game on Steam and it doesn't have de novo.
A new one?
Unlike the last one.
Well, I fell off the side of a building and now I'm bleeding. Let me,
Would you have an interest in playing that one with me?
Yes, I do.
Yee.
Puyo's fun.
I'll fire a warning shot.
Why?
Because I don't want to get in a close range fight with the doggos. All right. And I'm free.
So, marked one, regarding S.T.A.L.K.E.R. A stalker by the name of Fox is coming back from a raid. Looks like he had a rough time and needs help. He came back with some type of critters all over him. He says he won't last long. He just might know something about S.T.A.L.K.E.R. You gotta go see him right now. Here are his coordinates.
Okay, this shotgun works much better against those boar things than it does against the dogs. Okay, so I gotta find Fox. Fox came back with critters all over him and is dying. So let's see if he's a corpse by the time I get to him. Here he is.
Мужик, сюда!
He's a medkit.
Ты труп, мужик!
Well, that conversation got cut short.
Слышь, от меня
There must
не
be a huge
уйдешь!
delay because I'm just watching you shoot stuff.
Мужик, я тебя достану!
Okay, so I saved Fox's life. He likes me now, but he never met Strelok personally. Ooh, that looks like a bandit. Yes, this is a gang of bandits. I am gonna hide out. No trouble, right, boys?
Hey, Coyote Con.
Okay, never mind. They want trouble. I don't think he's seen me. Well, that was efficient. Oh look, he has an AK. That was worth it. He was carrying some loot. He had a AK-74 SU. I see some bodies over here. I'm gonna go loot them. That's what this game is about. Looting and shooting, looting and shooting. No wonder Streppa Softy died. All he had was a bandage. That's not the proper equipment. Sevka King! He had some bread, and he at least had a gun. Okay. Will the doggos let me go in peace? I certainly hope so. Coyote wants to know why I'm shooting at Dan's relatives. Well, these doggos are poisoned by radiation and their brain got addled, so in a sense, they've lost their mind. In another sense, I'm putting them out of their misery. Alright, there's some not-so-friendly gentlemen over here. Yeah, they're already taking pot shots at me. So much for the element of surprise, eh? Ooh, he had a MP5. I am halfway encumbered already. And I have no bullets for this AK. Let me unload it and move it to the backpack and switch the MP5, because why not? I have almost no bullets for it either. Any other baddies around? Nice little cabinet here.
I don't know. What's a way you could sell this game to me? Like, I want to understand what the appeal is.
Well, I mean, you're in a place where the nuclear power plant blew up. People are going there just because the laws of physics have decided to violate themselves. And so they went to grab these anomalous objects because they're worth a lot of money. There's a whole bunch of different factions out here. They're all doing their own thing. Half of them hate you. The other half will begrudgingly ally and trade with you. It's just a complete state of anarchy. And so in order to build a world in which this works, they just made an entire virtual life simulator. Like, these areas are completely organic. What happens in them actually has consequences.
It's the bandits! Help!
neutral squad. We've kicked the bandits out of the derelict machinery scrapyard. Expecting counterattack. We're low on numbers, so everyone's welcome.
Well, that didn't go well. So yeah, they just went and they built an entire like virtual life simulator where every single actor in the game has its own AI and brains, and sorry, I'm in a rather intense firefight.
Oh, okay.
Alright, firefight's over. So, first of all, the gunplay is superb. All the guns are fully physics simulated. Every single bullet you fire is actually fired. Nothing is hit scan. Every single weapon has drop off. So it's almost like the Battlefield series, but on steroids. Battlefield series modeled all the sniper rifles. This models every single gun in the game. And you can actually watch your bullets drop off if you're firing a weak gun. So that's really cool for one. Does that make sense?
Does this game have ricochet?
What was that? You both said something at the same time.
I said, does this game have ricochet?
I am not certain. I believe that it does, but I've never seen it come into play. Yeah, every single entity kind of has a mind of its own, and it just goes about its business, even if you're not interacting with it. And the way that they interact with each other is actually, like, creates emergent gameplay. Like, things will happen in the world that you're not exactly... The world doesn't revolve around you. The world just exists and you're in it, I guess is one way to put it. Which makes interesting...
It's a good role-playing game.
Yeah, it makes interesting little things happen about which, like, is completely unique to your play experience. Like, it's not scripted at all. It just happens. No one else has ever experienced something quite like it before, and it'll probably never happen again. There's a lot of little gameplay moments like that. What do you think, Dan? How am I doing?
I mean, it just sounds like a sim game, then.
Yeah, with guns with extremely realistic bullet mechanics.
So is that the first one to do it like that?
Wolf, factory cleared. Returning to starting positions. Out.
Okay, so I go here and it tells me to go there. I go there and it tells me to go here. Where does it want me to go? And no, it was probably
a dimensional anomaly.
It was probably not the first game to do the realistic bullet physics, but it was one of the early ones to combine it with this. You know, like combine it with everything else that this game has, like virtual life sim plus extremely realistic bullets physics plus a world that's basically anarchy, and you have you can do just about whatever you want and join whatever factions you want and just live in a state of you can be a good guy or a bad guy. Like, it's just like you're dropped in the middle of a disaster zone and told to make your own way with extremely realistic guns, and I don't see what's not to like about that.
Seems like everything is to like about it.
Alright, so this guy wants me to fight off some help him fight off some bandits. Let's save up. Let's
Coming! They're coming!
Good job, guys. Take your position.
Also, I love looting things, and this game lets you loot absolutely everything. And it also does that thing that I does, where if mission critical people die, the game still goes on and kind of finds a way to work around it.
Everybody take your stand. Let them come close. They will be easier targets.
Держите меня с севера!
Night, Commissar. Thank you for joining us.
Good night.
Well, I just killed off all the bandit
Good job,
raiders.
boys. We wiped them out. Everybody have some rest. And you, Stalker, come over here. Let's have a chat.
Okay, so this guy is a murderer who came to the zone because no one cares if you're a murderer here.
Given the zone's ecosystem, that actually sounds more like a bandit.
But he claims that his murderers were justified because they are vengeance.
The Batman.
Batman doesn't kill people.
That's bullshit.
So we're in a place called the Garbage, and it's called the Garbage because it's full of garbage.
Противник! На! Вот так! Будешь знать!
Well, that conversation got cut short by a bandit attack. I'm gonna try and get the drop on all of them.
Didn't they notice the dead bandit bodies?
That guys are friendly.
На, получай!
Alright, another thing I like about the game is loot management, because I always like games that have loot management for some reason. So you'll see me spend an awful lot of time managing loot, like unloading every single gun so I can get the most amount of bullets out of it before I sell it.
Does the sale price for a gun change if there's ammo in it or not?
Yes, yes, I believe it does, but don't quote me on that. It also changes depending on its condition. These guys only have limited money, but I need to unload some of this stuff because it's getting too heavy.
That's a lot of pistols.
He wants them all. I don't really need this grenade, though. I'll take the bandage, though. Okay. Good trade, good trade. Let's see, did Bess survive? I was in the middle of a conversation with him. Let's see. He has exactly 5 bullets of this. Not worth it. Let's see. Bess, is this him? Yes, Bess survived. So he was telling me all about the garbage. So he's just your standard bandit fighter guy. Alright. I want all the AK ammo I can get. It's expensive though. Alright. Let me go around and loot everyone. So yeah, Bess can actually die at any time, even though he's a plot character. Which is one of the things that makes it interesting, is that bandit raid could have gone either way. There's very, very little plot armor for characters. Okay, a little bit of radiation. Nothing a little vodka can't cure. So there's a old Russian folk, like old wives' tale, or that vodka cures radiation poisoning. It doesn't. But in this game it does, because why not? It also makes you extremely drunk. Okay. Let's unload all of these things and then sell what I don't need. I just happened to find out, this is very important, that the way you hang on to a lot of ammo in this game is by unloading every single gun that you have. Otherwise, you will very quickly run out of ammo. Alright, let's trade.
Пить как охота.
He doesn't actually have enough money, so we're gonna have to make this a real trade.
Нос сшибал. Не тот уже хабар пошел. Не тот. Неужто завязывать пора?
Alright. So what am I doing? I'm meeting with Siri. Can I just ask my iPhone then? Sorry, that pun was incredibly bad.
I just got it.
Okay, so this area is very irradiated, so it looks like I can't just run through, at least without taking some anti-radiation medicine.
Otherwise known as vodka.
Well, I actually have some real medicine as well.
Anyone who can hear me? We've been attacked by a gang of bandits. We need help. Brothers, help us. We're in deep shit. Bandits have gone mad. Is there anyone nearby? Damn it! We're dead meat!
Another enormous gun battle coming up here. Take that back, they've noticed.
Asked a journalist. I'm pretty sure that's in the Air Force.
How many MP5 bullets can these guys take? What is it? What is the MP5 used in here? This 9x19 Full Metal Jacket, I guess. Oh, that's another reason I like this game. It's complete gun porn. And actually, as the series went on, the games became increasingly gun porn. Oh yes, one thing you have to remember as well, because it's not obvious now, is the whole survival genre that's way overplayed now did not exist back when this game came out.
That's true.
Maybe a few games existed in that genre, but it wasn't like, oh look, everything's a survival sim. No. And so this game kind of inadvertently bucks some of the trends because they weren't trends yet.
By the way, in that firefight, did you know that you were shooting bandits? Or did you just kind of guess?
I knew. So you can know that they're bandits because they're on the radar, they are red, and if you crosshair over them, they're red. So if people are friendly, they're yellow. And actually, one of the guys was a friendly, but he died in the firefight. So, there's a bandit on top of that tunnel. Oh no, he's coming for me. So neutrals are yellow, I should say. Friendlies are green, but there hardly anyone's a friendly, so almost everyone's yellow.
Friendlies don't last too long in this zone.
No, they don't. Oh, he was actually carrying an artifact. He must be out looting artifacts. Okay, so another thing about the zone is they have these weird anomalous artifacts that defy the laws of physics, and they give you stats boosts, but usually at the cost of some other detriment. Usually they radiation poison you. But you can combine them in order to get some odd benefits if you're very careful.
Yeah, it seems like you can offset the radiation with a thorn at least, but then you have to deal with bleeding.
I don't think it makes it so that you instantly bleed. I just think it makes you more 100% more vulnerable to bleeding damage. Like, you're more likely to bleed.
You're just extremely anemic.
I think. Let me see. Can I actually wear any of these yet? Yeah, I'm not bleeding. It just makes me extremely anemic, like you said. So these make my head more bulletproof. This gives me increased health. That would actually be handy.
Actually, what's the difference between you wearing it and you holding it?
They have to be pressed against your flesh in order for the effect to kick in. So you actually strap it on the inside of your belt. At least that's how I remember it being explained last time I played the game. I could be way off because it's been a while. So if it's in your backpack, it doesn't actually have an effect. If it's strapped to your belt, then it does.
I was kind of expecting there to just be no explanation. I would have been fine with that.
Okay, I picked up too much stuff. I really need to have all these grenades. How many bandits are there? Yeah, notice how every single firefight I get into, I start bleeding. I wonder why that is.
Oh, yeah.
Great job, boys. We wiped them out. Everybody have some rest. And you, Stalker, come over here. Let's have a chat.
Чего заскучали, мужики? Все, музыкальная пауза.
So apparently, a man stole $1,500 worth of Hennessy.
Hennessy. What's that?
It's a liquor.
Oh, good golly.
It's favored by certain urban individuals.
Oh.
So do you want to guess the perpetrator's ethnicity?
Irish.
Totally.
He was Nordic.
Depending upon what news outlet you pay attention to, they might claim he was Nordic too.
How did I turn a flashlight on and how do I turn it off? Oh, L. Where am I carrying a flashlight?
On your face. I mean, there's some flashlights that can just strap to your chest. Maybe it's like that.
There's one you can strap to your head.
Yeah, I just think it's odd, like, every single scrap of clothing I'm wearing is accounted for in my inventory, and yet somehow I just magically have a flashlight.
Like magic flashlights? I mean, gladly, fortunately, it's not a magic flashlight.
I don't know, is that really unfortunate? Is that really what I want in the middle of the zone?
Be too big a distraction.
Yes, exactly. That guy doesn't want to trade, he just wants to play his harmonica all day.
You.
One of the stats is bulletproof cap. And I get that it has something to do with bullet resistance, but...
I think it's like a helmet.
Hmm.
I'm sorry, I don't understand. How do you resist a bullet? Are you behind a foot of lead? Then maybe you can resist a bullet.
With physics-defying anomalies that you strap to your belt, and then magic happens.
Makes your skin harder.
Well, let's see. Let's see what one of the things that increases it does. It forms a protective field. Okay, so force fields, that's how. Force fields and don't ask questions.
Just consume product and then get excited for next product.
I was thinking more of, what was his name? Basil Exposition. I am still carrying way too much stuff, and I just want to trade with this guy, but all he wants to do is sit by the fire and play his harmonica. Never interrupt a stalker when he's playing his harmonica or his guitar.
While my guitar gently weeps.
Hugh, if you take everyone's money, you're just gonna set everyone back so that they have to barter.
Yes.
He has to do it so he can prove trickle-down economics works.
I'm just gonna
everybody's money first.
I'm gonna loan it to them at a 30% APY. Looks like another fight's brewing here.
Заходил на огонек. И как? Ну как, должен остался. А потом
Everyone wants a piece of the
Ну и
garbage.
что? А мне там говорят, мужик свободен. Эх, не тот уже.
I just want to fly a hind.
Не тот. Неужто завязывать пора?
Ooh, look at this. I have some PB1 rounds. So I could either use FMJs or hollow points in my MP5, although the hollow points are very rare. I also have two types of ammo, 5.45 by 39s. I have armor-piercing ammo. Wow, well, I'm getting quite the fancy amount of loot.
Guess you might want to save the hollow points for some of the mutants.
Yes, yes, good thinking. Oh, the bandit raid is ongoing. When in doubt, run straight at them and shoot them with a shotgun.
Yep.
I'm gonna chow down on some sausage. Alright, let's see if they're actually holding anything valuable. I'm actually going to start ignoring it if they just have junk. How about that?
That's what I do.
He had an AK that was in good condition. Okay, so I have to go to the Agropalm Research Institute now.
Dude, it's getting kind of late.
Alright, I should save up anyway. Let me chow down on something that will restore my health, and then I will save it up. Alright, that's good enough. Bread and sausage. What more could you ask for? And then I will give you a little preview of what I'll be doing next time, which is navigating this train tunnel. Dun dun dun. I'm fairly certain this is how I get to the next area. Or maybe it's just this area right over here. Yep, maybe it's just this path. Okay, never mind. Scratch all that. I just have to follow this path. Yeah. Well, that was anticlimactic. All right. Well, I'll save up, and thanks for joining us, everyone. If you enjoyed this, just let us know in the comments section, and we'll play more of it. Or tweet us, or there's like a billion different ways to contact us. So yeah. Thank you very much, everyone, and let's see how I can stop OBS without crashing the game.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great night.
All right. Here's the button right here.